Alright guys, so how is everybody doing today? And I'm back here with another 2018 Worst to First Rebuilding Challenge. I asked for over 2,000 likes for me to do another one of these a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, and you guys got almost 3,000 likes. So, if you guys want to see me do another one of these in the future, maybe do a couple more before 2K18 comes out, let's see this video. You guys have been killing the like goal lately. 2,500 likes, 2,500 likes, and I will come out with another one of these soon. So, if you guys don't already know what a Worst to First rebuild is, we simulate 3 seasons or about 4. So the first season, I don't control any team. We don't do what happens. We don't care. We go to the end of the season. We look at the standings, and the team with the worst record, say it's the Washington Wizards, we take control over them throughout the offseason, throughout next year, and we have to make them go from worst to best. And then say we're in the playoffs with them, say we win it all, or say we lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, we got to go back to standings, find our new team with the worst record, and take control over them for the new offseason. So you pretty much have one season to rebuild a team. So let's see what the first team we're going to be using today is, and I'll see you guys when we are going to find that out. So end of season 1, Russell Westbrook takes home MVP, Lonzo Ball takes home Rookie of the Year, Jeremy Lin 6th Man of the Year, Andre Drummond Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Jokic, and Coach of the Year goes to Steve Kerr. So we really don't care about any of the awards, honestly. We are just seeing what team we are controlling for the first time, and it is going to be the Miami Heat. Okay, we were one game away from being the Kings. I kind of have rather done the Kings, but we are controlling the Heat for the first team in today's video. And yeah, let's get into this. This Heat team surprisingly did really bad, and their stats were as so. I'm pretty sure we're going to have our first round pick. At least I'm hoping we do. So here are all the stats. Bam Adebayo did really good. But yeah, are we going to make a trade for Kyrie Irving? What are we going to try to do? As long as we have our first round pick, we should be in the clear. So it's a Cavs-Rockets finals, and LeBron James wins his 4th NBA title as he beats the Rockets in 6 games. League meetings, we're going to reject all of these. We got the draft lottery time. Please just give us luck. We have our pick, right? There we go. And we get 4. So there's 2K screwing us over or just being annoying as usual. So let's bring back Eric Spoelstra, who retired, I guess, or he's just not here anymore. I don't really feel like scrolling all the way down. So we're going to sign Greg Popovich, because why not get one of the best head coaches in the game and get one of the best assistant coaches in this game in Elijah Nelson. So are we going to pick up both of them? And we do. So we sign both of them. We're going to go to the NBA draft here. And now NBA draft time. Let's go to Trade Finder. We got to move some bad contracts. Like Tyler Johnson, you're gone. Shelvin Mack, I really don't want to pay you $6 million, so you're gone as well. We can get the 13th overall pick from the Sixers. Hey, that's not a bad deal. I can get Chris Middleton. Okay, you know what? Let's pick up Chris Middleton. You can keep Troy Daniels. So, we just picked up Chris Middleton, which is actually a really nice pickup. Now, we're also going to be trying to trade James Johnson and probably Epke Udo. Trying to clear up more cap to maybe go after like a Paul George type player in free agency. I can get Steven Adams. Not going to do it, though. CJ Miles, interesting. Barely Hernan Gomez. Let's pick him up from the Knicks. And there we go. So, we have a nice backup center now. Now, the question is, do I want to trade Waiters? Because we have 21 mil in cap. We would have 34 mil with him. And do I want to trade Dragic as well? Like, Dragic for Mike Conley, there's no point because I'd be taking on 12 million more in cap. Alright, so, Bledsoe, we would be saving 3 mil with, oh my god, okay, wait, they only picked 9. If they had a higher pick, I would do this trade. If they had a higher pick, I would definitely do this trade. Could I get, like, a future first from you? And, yeah, all that for Waiters and Dragic. I'm not throwing in my first this year. I'll throw in my first in 2020. Billy Hernan Gomez, no, thank you. Okay. I think I'm going to make my pick a pick 4, or what, yeah, wherever we're picking pick 4, and I'll see you guys at Ricky signings with what probably moves I'm going to make if I'm going to trade Dragic or if I'm going to trade Waiters. We take Marvin Bagley, Bagley, I think it's Bagley. We actually traded our 4th pick, and the Celtics gave me him straight up, so we took him because I felt like a power forward would have been better than a small forward, because there's 2 nice small forwards we can go after in free agency. We have Thaddeus Young. I guess that's a trade maybe they made throughout the regular season, so I can't really affect that too much. So let's do some trading here. We're going to trade Thad Young and Dion Waiters. Yeah, we're going to move on from Dion. There's no point in having him on the team, so we're going to try to move these 2 guys and see what we can pick up. Anything cheap, that's nice, like Bobby Portis. Gallo making too much money. Clarkson, no thank you. Jamal Murray. Hey, and Kenneth Faried. You know what? I might do that trade. You know, let's pick up Jamal Murray. He'll be a nice 6-man off the bench, backing up Chris Middleton. Now let's trade Kenneth Faried, though, because I don't really need him because we have Bagley. Or Bagley. It's Bagley, I'm pretty sure. So, let's trade Ken Freed for Richaun Holmes. And now we have a nice backup power forward. So, the team is pretty much set. We just need a backup, like... So, we have our starting point guard in Dragic. We have our shooting guards in Middleton and Murray. And we have a small forward in Winslow. Hopefully, backup small forward. Power forward, Bagley, backup Holmes or Adebayo. Center, Whiteside, backup Gomez. So, we just really need to go after a small forward here. And, obviously, there's the two really good ones in Paul George and Kevin Durant. So we're going to see if we can maybe land one of them. They both have 0 offers, and we can't even... What? How do we not have cap? What? How do we only have 20 million cap? That's annoying. Wow, that actually sucks. Okay. How much is Paul George asking for? He's asking for 26 mil. We'd have to clear up 5 mil. Do I make a trade now for... Kemba Walker. Ready? Do I do this? Do I trade Walker? Well, I guess Dragic. Okay, so we could do Dragic for Walker. Hornets would acquire 3 mil. You can give me some bad contract that I'll trade. Give me, I guess, John Ward. And swap worse, and I have to give up Bam Adebayo. Fine. We don't really need that pick in 2020. Bam Adebayo. We have Richaun Holmes, really, is the backup power forward, so we don't really need him too much now. Let's trade John Ward for any type of pick, if please. Okay, thank you, Houston. So we get a first-round pick from Houston. Now we should be able to go after Paul George. I don't think, really, we can go after Kevin Durant, unfortunately, but we can definitely offer Paul George a contract, and same we can offer other people a deal, and we can do a sign and trade. So let's give Paul George the house, player option, no trade clause. Kevin Durant, unfortunately, we can't offer to. Melo, we can. He already has another offer from the Knicks. If anything, I'm going to try to get Cousins as well, and then I can do a sign and trade him for a small forward. Anybody else? Like, no, I'm not going to do that with DeAndre Jordan. We could try that with, what's his face, whoever I just signed, Joel Embiid, and let's try the same with Isaiah Thomas. So, after day 1, we get DeMarcus Cousins. Do I wait? Or do I gotta wait. Wow, I did not expect to get DeMarcus Cousins that quickly. So, let's give him again. Let's give him a nice contract. Paul George's only offer. Okay, good thing we waited, because we got Paul George, and he completes his team. Embiid, they match the deal. Melo goes back to the Knicks. So the team is set. I don't know if we can give him Marcus Aldridge. Oh my god, we can on the mid-level exception. Why not get him on the mid-level exception? It doesn't hurt. So yeah, this team is literally amazing. I think we built this team up to be pretty freaking good. So we can't get Isaiah Thomas, unfortunately, but we're going to get Aldridge. We do. I'll see you guys at the start next season with what the rotation is going to look like. Guys, so this is the rotation. We have Richaun Holmes as our 10th man. We have Winslow, Hernangomez, Murray, Bagley. And then we have Whiteside, Aldridge, George, Middleton, Kemba. Come on. This team has got to win a championship. We're number 1 in NBA.com, number 1 in 2K Sports, and number 1 in Mark Spears. Let's go win a championship. So, unfortunately, we do not end up getting the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, but we're going to get the 2 seed. It looks like we're taking on the Orlando Magic in round 1. We're going to have to probably face the MVP and LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals. There's Michael Porter Jr. winning Rookie of the Year. Lonzo, 6th man of the year. They must have signed Chris Paul or Isaiah Thomas. Thomas Robinson, most improved player. Okay. Pretty cool. He was one of the bigger busts. He played on like 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 5. He put 4 teams in his first like 3 years. That's crazy. So let's see if any Heat made an All-NBA team. And wow, we didn't have any. But the Sixers got 3 on All-NBA third team. That's crazy. No Whiteside, but we should see Bagley. There he is. And he had 13.3 points, 8.3 boards off the bench, too. So that was a great season by him. So, like I said, we are taking on the Orlando Magic in round 1. They don't scare me. We should be fine. And then we're going to take on, I believe, the Raptors or the Sixers in round 2. Which the Sixers scare me more than the Raptors, I think. Player stats, Paul George was our leading scorer. Then followed by Kemba, Middleton, Bagley, Whiteside, Aldridge, and then Murray, and then everybody else here. So, let's get into these playoffs. Let's see what we can do. And then we're going to see what team we're going to be taking on next. Don't lose to the Magic, please. There we go. We win in 6. Now we're taking on the Sixers, who scare me, and I think we're going to lose. And, we almost came back from 3-0 and lose in 7 games. That sucks. That it really does. Okay, so it goes to the Cavs winning it all. LeBron James, your finals MVP. Damn. So this team couldn't win a championship, unfortunately. We lost in the second round, and we're taking control of the Atlanta Hawks next. Okay, so we're doing another Eastern Conference team in the Atlanta Hawks. Next year, if I think I'm going to do no matter what the worst Western Conference team, because I feel like I want to do at least one from each conference. So, taking control or look at this Hawks team, who are in an interesting spot, but they do have Michael Porter Jr., which is nice, but they have Reggie Jackson, John Collins, okay. I do like Dennis Schroeder. I think I'm going to probably try to build around, well, not build around him, but definitely keep him and see if we can win a championship with him. But first, we gotta see what we gotta do with the other positions. So draft lottery, just give us luck, and we get 4 again. Ugh, 2K just loves to do this to me. Staff signing, let's do that. Let's get Steve Kerr, and let's get Luke Samuel. So, we pick up Steve Kerr, and we pick up Luke Samuel. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, NBA draft time. Let's see what we got going now. I think I gotta move a couple bad contracts, like Harkless, oh my god, Harkless, Leonard, Ryan Anderson, Reggie Jackson, jeez, Miles Plumlee, so many bad freaking contracts. Alright, Cavs are willing to do this, nice, so maybe this means that I can bring back Kevin Love, because I think Kevin Love is a free agent. Actually, he might not be one until next year. Actually, no, I think he is a free agent. So now let's trade Plumlee for a second round pick to the Spurs. Maybe this means they can't bring back Kawhi, which it probably doesn't, but I can dream. Leonard, let's trade him to the Sixers. Fine. I'm just trading them for a bunch of second-round picks just to clear up as much cap as possible. Harkless, let's trade as well to the Tony Snell. How much is he making? 11 mil a year? No, thank you. First-round pick from the Hornets. Okay, cool. So we get another first-round pick in this year's draft. And then lastly, we're going to be trading Reggie Jackson. I'm going to try to move up to pick 1. So who has pick 1 in the NBA draft? It is the Rocket. What? I guess even with James Harden? That's weird. Take Reggie Jackson, my pick, for 1. And I'll give you a future first. Or I'll give you these other 3 first I have. There we go. So we have the number 1 pick in the draft. I'll show you guys the rookie signings with who I drafted. I'm probably going to draft the shooting guard. Alright, guys. So we took a shooting guard, RJ Barrett, the highest overall player in this year's draft with the number 1 overall pick. 20 years old. I'm pretty sure he's from Canada. It's saying he's going to Duke, but I think he's from Canada. I could be wrong, though. Team player options, we're going to bring back Taurean Prince, Andrew Harrison, why not? John Collins, yes, and DeAndre Brumbury, no. Okay, so yeah, Kawhi Leonard, but Kevin Love's a free agent. They're all free agents. And let's get into free agency, or my free agents, Mike Muscala, share for the minimum. And we got some stuff to do if we want to win a championship. So we have pretty much, we got to go after big men. We have $64 million in cap. I'm going to have to probably overpay for somebody, which is going to suck. But let's see what looks at us in free agency. So the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard's probably going back there. We could look at centers. Marcus Saul, I don't really want to give that much money to, but if we might have to. We could give 27 mil to Mr. Whiteside, which honestly could be nice. And that's it for centers I'm going to offer. Power forward, Jabari Parker would be a really cool pickup. Let's give this man 22 mil. Is Kevin Love not here? Kevin Love actually re-signed with the Cavs. Really? Did he sign? He re-signed with them? They re-signed LeBron and they re-signed Robert Covington. What? They signed Robert Covington for $1 million a year? What? Wait, no, this is last year or something. Wait, I'm so confused. Did they not? Where's Kevin Love? Weird. Okay. We could go after guys like Klay Thompson, do a sign and trade. So I'm going to offer people like that a contract. That is weird that Kevin Love, he never resigns, and it didn't even say he resigned. We'll offer Jimmy Butler a nice contract if we want to get him. And point guards, we can offer Kyrie a contract as well. I'm not going to offer... Actually, I'll offer Kemba, because I could probably do an easy Kemba for like Rudy Gobert trade. So let's do that. And yeah, we're done with this now. Okay, so after day 1, everyone's mulling. After day 2, we get a bunch. We get Clay. I think Kyrie probably has the best trade value, so I'm going to sign Kyrie. We need one of these centers now. We need one of these centers. We are the number 1 offer on both Whiteside and Gasol. We're going to sign Gasol and call it a day. Yeah, we're going to sign Marcus Gasol for a lot of money. So now we have 10 people under contract. Is there anybody on a mid-level exception we can snag? Doesn't look like it. We only have 5 mil left in cap. Derrick Rose, no, he wants 24 mil. It's a lot of money, Derrick Rose. So yeah, that is going to be for me now. Actually, you know what I might do? Does our pick have a lot of value next year? It has 4.5 stars. Oh my god, okay. Let's pick up someone cheap. I'm trying to see what I could do here. Jokic. Let's go. Oh, Jokic got paid. Alright, so let's go. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Can I do like John? No, okay. So I'm trying to find somebody cheap that I can make a trade with. But I don't know about Porzingis. Like, is Porzingis going to just re-up for the qualifying? I don't know. Can I make trades at player progression? I'm going to think I can. So I'm going to risk it here. And if I can't make trades at player progression, I'm going to cry. Because I plan on maybe making a trade for Porzingis because he's a cheap option. We can get a power forward. And then we can actually roll with Kyrie next year at point guard, which would be dope. And then have Schroeder come off the bench or something like that. Or we could trade Schroeder or like something like that. So let's see what happens here. Please let me make my trade. And please let me trade. Yes, okay, I can still trade. So let's trade that pick. It's still at 4.5 stars. Let's go over to the Knicks. Porzingis for this. I will give you Taurean Prince. Actually, can I give you Collins instead? Can I give you Collins instead? I can. Porzingis has a no trade cause. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Alright, so let's go to the highest overall players making less than 7.5 mil a year. Miles Turner, Devin Booker. Woo, Devin Booker would be nice. Devin Booker would be nice. Or Miles Turner, to be honest. Let's go after Devin Booker first. Would that pick for Devin Booker work? And Devin Booker has a no trade clause. Tell me, please don't tell me Miles Turner has a no trade clause. Oh my god, okay. To make it, alright, they shouldn't have a no trade clause, it's dumb. And I'll put it on the worst player. So actually, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go after Kristaps Porzingis. I don't care. Like, it's not cheating. They shouldn't have a no trade clause. 2K, please remove that next year. Because whenever they sign the qualifying offer, they have a no trade clause, which I'm pretty sure you can still trade for them. Or they never made it in other 2Ks but this year, which still makes no sense. So, I'm sorry, but I'm doing the trade for Kristaps. We only have 1 year, guys. We only have 1 year. We can't deal with shenanigans like this from 2K. So, let's do this, and I will throw you... Can I throw you any player? Like, no, I gotta throw you John Collins. Will they do this? They agree to that. Okay, so now we have Kristaps Porzingis on the squad. So, what is the team going to look like? I'm not even sure. I'll see you guys at the start next season with what we're going to do. Alright, guys, so this is the squad. We got Kyrie, RJ Barrett, Michael Porter Jr., Porzingis, Marc Gasol, Dennis Schroeder, Taurean Prince, Mike Muscala, and Andrew Harrison. The bench is alright. It's nothing special, but the starting lineup is really good with Porzingis, Gasol, Kyrie, and then you have Barrett and Porter, the nice two back-to-back #1 overall players according to 2K, and then in the draft class, and then you got Schroeder off the bench. So I think we could win a championship. I'm hoping we can. We're the #2 team behind our Heat in NBA.com. We're #4 in 2K, #2 Mark Spears. Let's go win a championship, hopefully, and not get screwed like last year. So RJ Barrett won Rookie of the Year, which is pretty cool. And we didn't get Coach of the Year, even though we had 2 more wins than that guy, so that's kind of annoying. So let's see if any Hawks, or we can actually check out if any Heat made it as well. And we get Michael Porter Jr. Okay, he had a great season. Shout out to Michael Porter Jr. And we got the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is nice. The Heat were the 2 seed. And we're taking on the Bulls in round 1. Who signed Clay? They drafted Kostas. They got Moutier, Mark, and an interesting team, but we should be able to beat them. These are the stats if you want to pause and see. I'm ready to get right into these playoffs. Taking on the Bulls in round 1. And we are tied 1-1, but it looks like we pull away and we went 4-2. I don't know why I said 6-2. And we sweep the Pacers. Alright, taking on the Heat now. Team from last year. And we win in 6. Let's go. We're in the NBA Finals. Taking on the Jazz. We see a curve out, and yes, we win our first NBA championship, and hopefully not our last. And Marc Gasol is your Finals MVP with only averaging 13.5 points a game, which is pretty weird. So, thank you, Hawks. Thank you for what we did. I'm glad we won a championship with you. Now, let's see what team we are doing next. I'm glad it's a Western Conference team. It's the Houston Rockets. What? How are they so bad once again for the 2nd year in a row? They have James Harden. I don't get this. I don't get this at all. What is their roster looking like? They got James Harden and then a bunch of scrubs, really bad after that. But still, okay. So we gotta get this team a championship in Houston. And draft lottery, please bring us luck. We have #4 again. Wow, every draft lottery has screwed us over. Let's bring Mike D'Antoni back. He's got or we could bring Tyronn Lue in. He's got better ratings. Assistant coach, we're going to fire John Smith because he has too generic of a name. Or he has too unique of a name, I should say, to keep him. So let's get Tyronn Lue. Mike D'Antoni, I'm not going to be signing you. And do we get that assistant coach? Goodrich, yeah, we do. Okay, so NBA draft time. Let's see what moves we're going to be making for this team. Because I don't really plan on making a draft pick because I really don't want LaMelo Ball. I guess if Nick Johnson's there, I should trade up. You know what? Let me trade up and get Nick Johnson. So let's go to proposed trade. Let's go to the 4th pick. Who is #1? Because Nick Johnson is just crazy good, if you guys know who he is. If not, I'm not going to really bother explaining. It's the guy who made the draft class, and he puts him in, and he's literally a god. And he wins Defensive Player of the Year every year. So I'm going to trade Terrence Jones and all that. Okay, so we're going to get Nick Johnson, which is dope. Donovan Mitchell, you're good. Like, I'm really excited to see what you can do in real life, but I'm not going to keep you for 2 mil, 3, almost 4 mil a year. So we're going to get, no, I don't want to do that with the Hawks. Buddy Hield? 2 first-round picks from the Jazz? No, okay, let's get Buddy Hield, actually. Let's get Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield's going to be a nice 6-man for us. And, yes, so we pick up Buddy, which is good. Now, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to actually make my draft pick. I'll see you guys at rookie signings. So Nick Johnson, he's an 82 overall. Trust me, he's just gonna be so good. I don't even need to talk about it. Like, I'll just show you guys. He'll win defensive player of the year next year. So free agency, we're actually gonna have a decent amount of money, and we only have like 2 starting positions filled out. Like, we have our shooting guard, we have our 6-man, and then we have our small forward. So we definitely have to go after some big men and a point guard. How much money do we have? Only 37 mil. That is not good. That is not good at all. Okay, so Kristaps Porzingis is an unrestricted free agent, and if we could snag him, that would be amazing. Bring him back. We had him last year on the Hawks, but let's see if we can get him. And he does want to come here. Cool. So if we can pick up Kristaps, that would be nice. And we do. So we pick up Kristaps Porzingis, and we're good there, but we do need a center, and I don't know who to go after because we have no cap space whatsoever. We have 13 mil. Is there a center here that wants less than 13 mil? Ooh, Al Horford. Okay. So let's give Al Horford 5 mil a year and a player option so he comes here. Yeah, so we're good there. Billy Gomez wants also 6 mil. We can pick him up for a bench spot. They're both mowing. Come on, can we get both? Come on, let's get both. And we get both. Let's go. Okay, so we just pick up 2 nice centers there. Now, is there anybody that wants to come here in the middle of exception? No! What? Alright, wait. We can actually sign, I think, Lowry for that deal. We just have to trade, like, somebody bad and clear up $1 million in cap. So, Washington and Murphy, you guys are gone. Get out of here for Philly's second-round picks, yes. Could I pick up Kyle Lowry to be our point guard? Bring him back to 8. Bring him back to Houston. Come on, please. Please. No! Why does he want... I don't know if we're going to be able to get him now. Alan Crabb for 4 mil a year. We should probably bring him back, and he goes to the Pistons. Alright, Kyle Lowry has an offer now from the Raptors where he's going to get paid, and we're probably not going to get him. Damn it, that would have been a nice pickup. I guess we could try to pick up Jaren Grant. Damn, okay, so Kyle Lowry would have been a stud pickup, and I'm pretty sure George Hill is gone too. No, he's still there, and it's a shame how we can't. Can we pick up George Hill maybe? Okay, we maybe can pick up, yeah, and we get George Hill. Let's go. Alright, the team is set. Like, I really can't do much else with this team. I could trade next year's first, which we don't even have, so never mind. And, yeah, so I'll see you guys at the start of next year's season with what the rotation's going to look like. Alright, guys, so the team is definitely interesting. I guess we have Jaren Grant there. We're going to play Buddy Hield 27 minutes. Then we have Yogi Ferrell, Al Horford, Buddy Hield, Hernan Gomez at center, Porzingis, Nick Johnson, Harden, and George Hill. These 3 here, Porzingis, Harden, and Johnson, should be able to carry the load for us, and we have the Knicks front court right there. But yeah, these 3 guys, this big 3 should be good for us. So we're going to make first scoring option Harden, second Nick Johnson, third Porzingis. We are projected to be number 4 team according to NBA.com, number 7 to 2K Sports, and number 4 to Mark Spears. Let's prove them wrong, and let's go win a championship for the last team of this video. So, I told you guys, Nick Johnson is insane. Watch. He's going to win MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year. And 6-man goes to Miles Bridges. Told you. I don't know why, but this guy is a cheat code when you do a 2020 draft class. And Romeo Langford wins most improved. Okay, shout out to him. So, Nick Johnson, All-NBA first team. Does Harden get an All-NBA team? Yes, he does. He gets on All-NBA second team. And we get nobody on All-NBA third team, but that's fine. We get Nick Johnson All-Defensive first team. And yes, and he gets obviously All-Rookie first team. He wins every award. So, let's see, what were we the 1 seed? We went 61-21. We're taking on the 8-seeded Timberwolves, who are a very good team with Towns, Wiggins, and Butler still. It's kind of scary to face them. Stats-wise, this is the team. This is the squad. And let's get into the playoffs if you want to pause and see the stats. But we should go right into this. So, we won a championship. We lost in year 1 with the Heat in the second round. We won with the Hawks last year. Can we win with the Rockets in the last year? Oh my god, no, don't lose in round 1. Yes, we win in 6. Battle of Texas in round 2. Houston versus San Antonio, and we win. Taking on the Jazz, who have Kevin Durant. What? Miles Bridges, Gobert, Art Sampson, who's a rookie, I believe. And we get past them, we sweep them, and here we are. Taking on the Miami Heat, who beat the Hawks. These were 2 teams that we controlled, so this is going to be an interesting series. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3 we win. Oh my god, this team is too filthy. Let's go. The Houston Rockets are your NBA champions. Nick Johnson is basically the next Michael Jordan, if I could say so myself. So yeah, that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really happy we won 2 out of 3 championships. I'm kind of upset we didn't win 3, but it's okay. So let's see if this video can get over 2,500 likes if you guys want to see more Worst to First rebuilds in the future, and I'll come out with one quick as possible. And let me know if you guys want to see a stipulation like another 2018 one. You want to see an historic one where I can start in like the 2008-2009 season. I think that would be pretty cool as well. So that's going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.